I think that I still don't realize, that it is all happening.
Zoya Chechulina and her family in Kyiv are locked in a war of nerves.
I am panicking. My husband is ex-military. He retired from army, but he can be also now taken back to the army. My kids have many questions. They are mentally and psychologically exhausted.
Evgen Neroshnichenko and his wife know what is already here. They fled Crimea in 2014 when Russia annexed the territory.
We are really scared. But I look around, I look at people of Kyiv, and I see and I believe they will not surrender.
Their bags are packed, but they can't leave Kyiv because his in-laws refuse to go.
We have gas in our car and we are ready to leave, but our parents are not ready. And we are not ready to leave them.
But thousands are trying to flee or taking shelter, and everyone's life has changed in an instant.
It's very difficult when you live your lives, when you go to work, when you raise children, and one day, one morning, you wake up because you have to go to some shelter, not to work, not to school. We just hope that everything is going to be okay, but it's not okay.
Katerina Kolomiyets and her family live in Poltava in central Ukraine. Her husband has volunteered to help guard the area.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of every man who is ready to defend his country and his family.
And families are already tearing apart. Heartbreaking scenes like this one, as a father sends his daughter to a safer place.
I don't want to let him go.
In Kharkiv, Yana Markova and her 13-year-old daughter Yarina are bracing for goodbyes too, to a husband and father.
I'm very worried about this because it's really dangerous. I'm reading the news and I've seen that there are lots of people die.
War is always tragedy. We have difficult choices, but we have to make them.
Sooner or later, I will go to this war.
Volodymyr Okladny is in Lutsk in northwestern Ukraine.
My family, they can move from here. I don't know if I will see them again. It's not just heartbreaking. It's I can't sleep, I can't eat, and it's nightmare.
He can't bear to tell his children.
No. I don't want to talk about with my children.
Not yet, he says, even as the war is on everyone's doorstep. Ioana Brumiliotis, CBC News, Toronto.
Among the people who have fled Kyiv as the Russian army approached is Yulia Kabinets, who joins us now from Rivne in northwest Ukraine. And Yulia, first of all, why did you make the decision earlier today that it was time to leave the capital?
Well, I've decided to leave the capital because I can't fight. So I've decided that my weapon is words, which I'm doing right now as well. And I'm trying to do some communication work to help Ukraine and to help us get through this and talk to the world what we're experiencing now.
You must be thinking tonight about your family and your friends, many of whom are still in Kyiv. And so tell me about that.
I'm really worried about them, to be honest. And as today when I was in Kyiv in the morning, we had to go to shelter twice. And I know that now there are, it is dangerous in Kyiv right now. However, I really believe in our army. I really believe in territorial defense and in our people. And I hope that all of my friends will be staying safe in shelters, or those who are fighting, they will be fighting. And we will win for sure because it's our land.
I think there are a lot of Canadians who have connections to Ukraine. And even if they don't, a lot of people are following what's happening in your country very closely. What is your message for us in Canada tonight?
I think we just really need your support. we need you to talk about us as much as you can to your friends, your relatives, to your colleagues on every single occasion. We need you to demand from your government to put severe sanctions on Russia, because we are fighting, but it is very difficult and there are many deaths already, including civilians' deaths. And this is not how it should be. And yeah, so that's why I'm just asking the whole world to help us, because I'm sure we will stand and we will resist, but in what cost? And yeah, it is really, really difficult for us right now, and it is a threat for the whole democratic world.
We have just a few seconds left, Yulia, but one last question. Where you are now, Rivne in northwest Ukraine, are you safe tonight?
I think I am, but we are still keeping someone who will be awake in order just to take us to the shelter if it's needed. Yeah.
Yulia Kabinets, thank you very much for speaking with us tonight.
Thank you.